Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Hoxness here, back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Now, in today's video, I'll actually be showing you guys a strategy that I have formulated with the XS1 Goliath to be used specifically for domination mode inside of ranked. At the time of recording, which is February 11th, inside of ranked in Call of Duty Mobile, you can get 3 different modes, and that is Search and Destroy, Team Deathmatch, and Domination. And this strategy that I have formulated works the very best for domination. You could use it for like TDM if you wanted to, although there's no real point, because basically what this strategy is getting a XS1 Goliath by halftime and using it to cap a flag. Typically it'll be the B flag, but it doesn't have to be the B flag. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the XS1. You're almost guaranteed to get it if you use this strategy. You use it to cap, and from there, I mean, your team will have the flag. You can defend it with the XS1 Goliath. It's just a really good way to hold down one of the points. I will show you guys gameplay of my first time actually using this strategy so you guys can fully understand it and see exactly how it works. And right now what we're going to go through is the different steps of both setting up the classes and score streaks, as well as how you play when you're doing this strategy. It sounds like it might be complicated, but it's really like 3 or 4 steps, and if you follow those steps, you'll be doing this perfectly every time. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the first step, which is setting up your classes. Okay, so for the classes, all you really need is one class, but there's ways you can kind of make this more effective, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what my class setups are if you guys want to replicate. The first class that you need is a long/mid-range weapon. You can use whatever gun you like, whatever your favorite gun is for mid to long range. So if it's the AK-117, the S36, the AK-47, the Type 25, whatever it is, whatever your favorite weapon is, you want to put it in this slot. I personally recommend the Type 25, the AK-117, or the S36. Basically, whatever gun you feel most comfortable with taking mid to long range fights with, and again, it's whatever you want. You just set up the class like normal. So here's my HBR class, because I personally like the HBR a lot, but because that weapon is not free right now, I'll go ahead and show you guys a AK-117 setup. Here's what I would use for the AK-117. And here's what I would use for a Type 25. Now, the rest of the class is really whatever you want. You just want to be taking what will optimize your ability to get kills, because this strategy basically relies on you killing people. So whatever gun you're most comfortable with, whatever secondary you're most comfortable with to get kills, I use the SMRS. Whatever specialist you want to use to get kills, and then whatever lethal you want to use to get kills. A trip mine is good, or you can do a nade. Basically whatever you want. And for your secondary, you're more than likely going to want a trophy system. Now, the perks are where this strategy actually kind of starts to come into effect. The first perk you want is Persistence. I'll explain why soon. And then the third perk you want to have is Hardline. In terms of your second perk, you can have whatever you want. I would recommend Toughness though, because you're taking a little bit longer range fights with this setup. So I would recommend Toughness for this class. So that is your first class. Your second class, if you want to make one, it's kind of up to you, is your close range class. So for me, I'm using a MSMC because it is the strongest close range weapon besides like a shotgun or maybe even the Pharaoh, but I just don't like those weapons as much as I like the MSMC. So this is what my MSMC class looks like. I would recommend a foregrip for you guys, but personally, I'm just used to no foregrip, so I don't use one. Then obviously the rest of the stuff is pretty obvious, and then the perks are almost the exact same. The one perk that's necessary is Persistence for this strategy, but then the second one is Hardwired, so I don't die to trip mines and stuff, and then the third one is Dead Silence, and this is just so I can be a little bit sneakier, but you're gonna 100% want either Dead Silence or Hardline. The next class can be literally any class you want. The only requirement for it is that you have Flak Jacket enabled. I also would recommend having Hardwired and Alert with these. It doesn't matter, but I would recommend that with this setup. But once again, the only actual required thing is having Flak Jacket. Now, let me go ahead and explain exactly what this strategy is so that you can understand why the classes are like this. Okay, so basically what this strategy is it is a way for you to get the XS1 Goliath every single domination game that you play. And then when you actually have the Goliath, you'll have a Flak Jacket class ready to use, because when you're actually inside of the XS1 Goliath and you have Flak Jacket on, it means you'll take reduced explosive damage inside of it. And the XS1 Goliath's weakness is explosives, so having Flak Jacket on kind of counters explosives and basically makes you die to them not as fast. When you're inside of the XS1 Goliath, it actually takes 4 SMRS shots to blow you up, to actually like break it. But if you have flak jacket on, it takes 6 SMRS shots. So that's 2 extra shots you would have to take. So that's why it's really important to have a class with flak jacket, so that when you actually get inside of it, you'll be able to stay inside longer. And this is because really the only way to break the XS1 Goliath is by blowing it up. Because if the opponent is shooting you, you can just shoot them back and kill them very easily. I made an entire video talking about the HP and all that of the XS1 Goliath, which will be linked down below if you want to try to understand it. But this video is talking more about the strategy and not the XS1 Goliath specifically. So let's go ahead and move on. So the XS Goliath actually takes 900 points to get, and when you have persistence on, it goes up to 1800 points. But with the persistence perk, when you die, your score doesn't reset. Your points don't reset. So for example, once again, you need 1800 points to get the Goliath. Let's say you get to 1700 points and you die. When you come back, you'll still have 1700 points. So all you need is one more kill and then you'll have the Goliath. So that's basically what persistence does. It makes sure that no matter how many times you die, you'll still be getting the XS1 Goliath as long as you're able to get points and kill people. The other perk that helps a lot is Hardline, and basically what this does is it increases how many points you get by 25%. So if you kill someone, normally you get 100 points, but if you have the Hardline perk on, you'll get 125 points. So as I said before, if you have persistence on, it takes 1800 points to get the XS1 Goliath, which equates to 18 kills if you don't get any assists or anything like that. So it'd be just 18 kills and you'd get the Goliath no matter how many times you die. But with the Hardline perk on, you only need 14.4 kills. So once again, if you're getting assists, which you can get from a UAV, counter UAV, or just a normal assist, which is when you shoot someone and your teammate kills them, you don't actually kill them. So once again, if you have Hardline on and persistence, it takes 14.4 kills, but obviously you can lower that by getting a lot of assists and stuff. So the score streaks that you want to have when you're playing like this is a UAV, counter UAV, and a XS1 Goliath, because once again, you'll be getting points from the UAV and counter UAV. You'll be getting points from assist, kills, caps, all that stuff. In Domination, it's really easy to get points. So you'll be getting the Goliath extremely fast. Okay, so now you have everything set up to go into Domination and absolutely smack people. Now, how do you do it? Well, I actually wrote up some key points right now. I'm going to go ahead and read them off. So you can do this in solo queue, but I highly recommend playing with players that you actually know and you can communicate with. So play with people that actually use the voice chat inside the game, or they use Discord, which once again, if you guys want to join my Discord, it's linked down below. And the reason that this is important is because once again, explosives hurt the XS1 Goliath a ton. And when you're actually in the Goliath, you're not able to throw down a trophy system yourself. So having teammates that can throw trophy systems next to you when you're capping the B flag or whatever flag you're trying to cap is extremely helpful, and it will make your XS1 Goliath last a lot longer. Because once again, it actually takes 6 SMRS shots, and if there's a trophy system down, then that blocks 2 of them. So they'd have to shoot you with an SMRS 8 times to actually break you. And obviously, if your teammates keep throwing down trophy systems and protecting you, you're going to be able to just shred people and never die, because explosives can't hit you if the trophy systems are protecting you. Now, before you actually get the XS1 Goliath though, your role is the Slayer. You're not looking at the objective at all. You're not looking at B, you're not looking at anything. The only time you actually really look at a flag is number 1, if you can get kills off of it, or number 2, at the very start of the game, you should cap your home flag, which I'm about to show you guys gameplay so you can understand how to do this. But once again, your entire goal is getting as many points as possible, and you do that by getting kills. If you actually kill someone and you're on a flag that is yours, so if you're standing on B flag and you guys had capped it and you're killing people, you actually get bonus points for doing that. So you can do that if you'd like, but just make sure you're always doing things to get points as much as possible to guarantee that you get the XS1 Goliath as soon as possible. But yeah, so then when you actually get the Goliath, basically what you want to do is go next to the flag you want to try to capture, you throw it, and you get inside. And I recommend crouching when you get inside, because there's kind of a weird glitch right now where if you crouch when you get inside the XS1 will actually be crouched, so he's a little bit shorter, but your movement speed is the exact same, so you're not like slower or anything. But yeah, so you get in the XS1, you go push flags, you start lasering people. And yeah, basically your goal is just to kind of be a tank. You want to shoot people when you see them, and make sure to ADS with the XS1 Goliath too, because it's not an accurate gun at all unless you press the ADS button. But yeah, so just go ahead and sit down on the B flag, laser people, protect it, do whatever you want when you're in the XS1, but your main objective should be at this point now to play objective. You're not looking for kills as much anymore. You're mainly looking to help your team get flags, because you're now in this tank and it's super easy to actually capture now. And once again, it's even easier if your teammates throw trophy systems. So I know that was probably confusing, but I do have gameplay to show you. So let's go ahead and roll my first time actually doing this so you guys can see exactly. It's honestly really easy. And again, this was my first time doing it. So you can actually like see it. It's easy for even someone that's never done it before. But yeah, so let's go ahead and roll the clip. This is your boy Hawk's Nest here. Basically what we're doing is showing you a strategy. Now, the class that we have right now is this HBR class. And as you can tell, we have persistence and we actually have hard line, I think it is. So the goal is to frag out, get as many points as possible, and get an XS1, and then just literally like hold down B with that XS1 essentially. So, because we have hardline, or not hardline, sorry, persistence, no matter how many times we die, we will continually gain points towards it. So it's basically guaranteed. All we need is 12 kills, which is really not that difficult. Just gotta play smart. And yeah, and I feel like a guy's gonna run through here. So the team's just gotta play objective, but that's not my job. Yeah, that was almost. That's fine. We got points. Okay, that was unfortunate. That kid slid like right in my face. Also, I don't have dead silence, so that's an important aspect to keep in mind.
We've taken the lead. Losing Bravo.
Let my team play that, not my worry. Whoa, dude. They keep popping up in my face. Fine though, we're getting kills as necessary. Oh man, see, that was just a bad play. These kids have a lot, dude. There's S36s everywhere. This map is just polluted with them.
Losing Charlie.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Ah! Cover me.
Am I kidding here? Take him out. Nice. Getting kind of close to the counter. Oh, bro. Barely got that guy. Oh, come on. He's so low. Give it to me. No way.
Reloading.
Nice major assist. I'm not taking that fight. Oh, dude. The guy pushed up right when I was in the middle of it. Dude, the great thing about this, though, is no matter how bad you're doing, as long as you're going for kills and getting them, you're good. You can die as many times as your little heart. Okay, that is one bad thing. No dead silence. They also had a UAV. I'm gonna get pre-fired like crazy. So we should. The goal is even at your worst, you'll get the XS1 before the half is over.
I'm down. Need backup.
So you can just use it kind of going into second half. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play off that.
Keep it up. Losing Bravo.
Oh my god. 2 of them pushed in there. No dead silence really does suck. That's why I actually think dead silence might be an option instead of the other one.
Losing C.
That's it. All we need is like 1, 2 more kills. So just go ahead and push them and then we'll call it in. Actually, this might. How many points will this give me? Maybe not enough.
Yo, everyone
Capture the objectives.
I'm just gonna go for it.
C. We're capturing A. Enemy has Charlie. We captured Alpha. We've taken the lead. UAV online. We're capturing Bravo.
Get rid of it. Oh no! Oh, he ran in front of me. That's good cap though. Good cap. I just wanted to get rid of the trophy there.
The enemy is jamming our radar.
I'm gonna hang on this kid.
Capturing C. Lost B.
That's fine because we're about to get it right back and just hold control.
Capturing C.
Reloading. We're 95 points off, so 1 more kill. Boom, easy. Now we go for B. So this is kind of tough with that B positioning, but I think we'll be okay. Call it in right here. Oh, actually, I need to go in the flak jacket class. Hold on. So this was kind of a mess up, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll spawn like right next to it. Yeah, we're fine. That's not a big deal. Just doing that so I can have flak jacket. Noob. Now we make a play. Oh, bro.
Oh, that sucks that hit me.
Losing Alpha.
That's fine. We'll take B.
Online.
Throw down trophy, please.
Bravo.
Nice. Perfect. See, this is an easy
Lost
cap.
A.
So you can just hold this lane right here and just spray. We have a trophy system. Dude, this is it. Executed to perfection. Now we can go make a play for the other one. Okay, he has an RPG. I'm gonna try that.
Losing Charlie.
I'm hurt!
Where's this kid? Oh no! Kill him! Nice. Gonna make a play, eh?
Left A!
I think I'm dead here. Oh, behind me? Lol.
They're hurting. Keep fighting.
And this is why this is OP. Okay, it's finally gonna blow up. But you see, like, the lead we gained from that? The game was close, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Oh. I thought the game was over for some reason. Oh, it's because I couldn't move. That's why.
Losing Bravo.
GG's. That was a good example. I feel like that explains... So that's just, like, a quick example. They could definitely be better, but you see what's going on? Can you die from standing under Goliath? Yeah, it can smash you. 23-9. I'll take it. Literally, look at... They were all legendaries, dude. 23-9 with that.